From an early age, Cristina caught the eyes of many boys who wanted to become intimate with her. One of those boys was Ezio Auditore da Firenze, who was encouraged to speak to Cristina by his eldest brother Federico Auditore. One night in 1476, however, Cristina had no intentions of speaking with Ezio. When Ezio got turned down by Cristina, Federico told his brother to follow her. Follow her, make sure she gets home safe. So Ezio did as his brother said. This is when Ezio went on to follow her. Ezio shadowed Cristina from the rooftops, eventually followed her home, and when he saw Vieri confronting her, Ezio knew he had to step in. Vieri had already attempted to impress Cristina in previous occasions, grew up with impatience with Cristina and turning him down yet again, saying that he was tired of waiting for her to open her legs. He began his sexual assault on Cristina, and Ezio had to rescue her, and he did this by getting into a fist fight with Vieri. And into this action, Ezio became more aggressive and beat up Vieri until Vieri cowered away, and this is when Cristina went up to Ezio and said, well, I guess we all deserve second chances. After this event, Ezio and Cristina became in a relationship with each other, but following all this, Ezio would pay frequent visits to his girlfriend Cristina and escaping the guards on a regular basis because he was not allowed on the campus. And in the same year, 1476, Cristina helped Ezio give his father, Giovanni, and his two brothers, Federico and Petruccio, a perfect send-off to their proper death rites by burning them and setting their bodies adrift in the Arno River. Afterwards, Ezio would ask Cristina to come with him to escape Firenze and go to Monteriggioni with his family to his uncle's home. However, Cristina refused and saying she could never leave her own family. Ezio understood her decision, so he gave her his crest-shaped pendant to remember him by. 2 years passed. In 1478, of the instance of her father, Cristina was engaged to marry Manfredo Zeridi. The day before their wedding, Ezio returned to Florence for the first time in 2 years, and Cristina was in the first person he visited. After a short talk with Cristina sadly told him that she had not expected him before revealing her engagement and breaking Ezio's heart. After being informed of Manfredo was being confronted by people whom he owed gambling debates, Ezio rushed to save Cristina's fiancé. Upon killing the gamblers, Ezio dangled Manfredo over the bridge and demanded to know if he truly loved Cristina, to which Manfredo replied yes. In response, Ezio ordered Manfredo to stop gambling and that he should be a good husband to Cristina, otherwise he would hunt him down and kill him. Afterwards, Ezio would meet with Cristina and kiss her, telling her that he would make sure that Manfredo was remaining and devoted to her. Though she was heartbroken for losing Ezio, Cristina nevertheless married Manfredo, and they began living together in Florence. 8 years later, Cristina travelled to Venice to attend Carnivale with her husband. Noticing her there, Leonardo da Vinci remembered that she and Ezio had been close and informed later of her presence. However, Ezio was worried that Cristina would not agree to see her after all the years, so he slipped a letter into her pocket and posed as her husband, requesting her to meet him alone in an alleyway. Cristina unknowingly obliged, and the two kissed, with Cristina believing Ezio to be Manfredo as he was wearing the mask. After discovering the truth, she yelled at Ezio for kissing her, and both because she was already married and because she had not seen Ezio in so long, Cristina told Ezio that she had loved him before and would rather have been married to him, but it was now too late. She angrily told him to never look at her and left. In 1494, Savonarola took control of France after Lorenzo de' Medici's death. At this point, Ezio, who had heard about what had happened from at the time, Ezio located Manfredo and he asked where Cristina was, and Cristina said that she's been attacked. Ezio ran to her aid. Once Ezio got there, he told Cristina to run. Once she couldn't run no further, Cristina collapsed in the courtyard. As soon as Ezio soon located her once more, holding her in his arms, after showing Ezio the pendant that she had kept for the past 22 years and telling him that she wished they could have had another chance together, Cristina perished in his arms.
Requiescat in pace, my love.